Good evening, everybody. I know it's late, about 8 o'clock, almost 7:30. Thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. I am Zuri Bibi, and I am just now coming on. Yesterday, I was totally wiped out. Totally wiped out with the messages, but a lot of people responded to them. I'm really thankful for that, and I got a lot of subscribers too. You know, I really appreciate that. Today, I had to just rejuvenate myself. I was protected, but my body was tired, so I had to go to sleep. I had to sleep, and Divine Masculine came over, we hung out. I hung out with him for a little bit, so that helped me clear my mind on the channelings I was getting, because I was still getting them, but I was able to separate it from what we were doing. Yes, something new. It's a lot of stuff going on that's really new, and I'm just adjusting to the things that are happening. But then I come home, and it's like, I don't know, like it was a karmic in my house or something like that. I don't know what it was. So I was going to come right on, but I had to sage my whole house. I had to sage the house and my body. I don't know. That was kind of weird. I was told to do it. And then it was something else. It's like I don't normally pull out. When I pull my cards out, I leave certain cards alone, but I pulled out a deck that's a karmic deck. I didn't even know it was a karmic deck when I bought it, but yeah, I pulled it out, so I probably will be doing something with that tonight. I try not to get in that energy. I don't like that energy. But we are always told to know what the other side is doing. Not that you have to be involved with that energy, but you should always be aware. Never go into something blinded. See, here's Divine Masculine talking already. As soon as when I talk about that karmic, he always comes in. He's here. He's always here. He think I don't know he's here, but he's here, and he's welcome here. I'm not telling him he can't be here, as long as he ain't filling no cards and stuff. Archangel Michael's here. My ancestors are here. The fairies are here. The trees are here. Everybody who protects me is here. Everybody and everything. Let me put it that way. They're here with me. So I know that I'm safe, even though I did sage myself. They told me to do it. But let's get on with this message. I'm gonna do, it's too late for the card of the day, so I'm gonna do a spread. Which one do I want to do? We'll do this one, a balancing spread. I don't think I've ever done this one on here. It's a 3-card spread, and it's we can look at it as either balancing the divine feminine and the divine masculine, or you're balancing your masculine side and your feminine side. You can do it either way when I pull the cards, because the goal is to become one within yourself. So I'll read it both ways, because some people that come on my channel may be like me, already in union with their masculine, and so they're working on furthering the relationship, balancing their masculine and feminine sides. Or you may be very new on this journey and you don't know what in the world I'm talking about. And if that's the case, each individual, each human, we both have male and female in us, masculine and feminine energy in us. And a lot of times when the drama and things happen, it's because you're unbalanced. And when you're unbalanced, you're not able to manifest things. And a lot of times, most of us are unbalanced because our childhood, if we really think about it, a lot of our childhoods was messed up. You know, if you really delve deep, and that's why I always stress doing your inner child work. And I learned that from Sophia Charles, Twin Flame Community. She really breaks it down. I really respect her for that because she explains it. She explains it the best way that I can understand it, and she'll cuss you out. I like that. Keep it. Well, I was raised. My mother, she talks like my mom. She does, and that's probably why I relate to her because my mother was like, "Look, I ain't got time for the mess," and she don't have time for it either. And I can respect that. Either you gonna get it or you're not. And it's actually I'm sort of like that too, because you know my goal here is to give you the information and for you to learn from the information. But after a while, you should not have to keep coming to me. I'm still deciding if this is gonna be a channel for profit, because a lot of people they use these channels and they make money. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not, please don't think that I'm downing them for that because that's not the case. I think for me, the information, I may want to keep my information free because I'm being blessed out in other areas of my life already. My gift is to give you the information, teach you the information that you need, because this is the way how I can explain it as an educator. As an educator, when you go to school, this is the way the school system should be. They're not, but it should be. You should go to school and get the basic tools, information that you need that will give you the ability to teach yourself further along down the way. Once you get the basic, you should be able to go on and handle the rest by yourself. But but that's not how education is in the school system. They make you pay because they want to pimp you out, put you in debt and all that other stuff, and then you find out you're not really getting the correct information, which is totally messed up. That's another story in itself. But for my channel, I would prefer to give you the information you need to help you learn the way you learn best, and then you can take it from there. We were created to have everything we need within ourselves to be successful in this life. And being successful doesn't always mean money. Mentally successful, spiritually successful, mentally. I mean, you'll get the financially, yeah, that's cool, because that's what most people, because we're on 3D, most people, but emotionally successful. It's other ways to be successful. There's other ways, because once you're successful in those avenues, then you will be able to share that with other people. And you'll be able to show the other people how to be successful in that way also. Because everybody's not on that level. All right. Well, here we go. Let me hurry up. I knew it was going to be some karmic stuff going on. When I put these songs in, this music is over 20 years old. Let me tell you that now. And a lot of times I have not played it in a while. So when I pull a CD up, they're not labeled. I never labeled my music. So it's really funny how Spirit has just said, okay, put this one in, put this one in, put this one in. I don't know what's going to play when it comes up. So maybe that's why I was told to sage myself. Alright, but let's keep going. I'm gonna cut the cards in a minute, and we're gonna do this balancing spread. Because truth be honest, we're all karmics. We've all been in a karmic situation. We've always been a karmic to somebody else, whether we want to admit that or not, you know. And, you know, whether you were being petty to somebody or a situation, it means you were being karmic. You know, so you want to balance that negative, the positive and the negative, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. That's what we're doing. That's what we're going to kind of spread we're going to do right now. All right, here we go. All right. This is the female, the yin. This is the male, the yang. And this is the balance. What's joining it together. And let me read this to you so that you understand what I'm actually doing. This will represent the male part of your being. It's the yang, and it's influenced by the left brain, your rational thought. And then this other side, the yin, is the female part of your being. It's the yin, and it's influenced by the right brain, the intuitive thought, and your feelings. If you've been on my channel, you'll know that I talked about that a while back. And I need to start reading that book again before I got to take it back soon. And I'm going to buy my own copy. But I talked about the left and the right side of the brain. These are no right or wrong cards. So when I pull these cards, there's nothing wrong with them. The goal is the integration. You want to integrate your both, and that's what the balance is. This card will balance those out. And this is actually known in geometry. It's called a sacred geometric glyph known as the Vesica Pisces. And it's to join your male and female energies. So you got the right and the left and the center. And it represents the balance or the joining of energies. This spread is useful in examining differences and finding balance in relationships or within the self by offering common ground. So if you're not trying to balance yourself, you're trying to find a common ground with your masculine. Okay, so what I would do is I'm going to start with the male, the yang, the viewpoint. This is your male aspect. And it's Starry Dreams. 29. Let's see what that says. Dreams and visions. So your male aspect is talking about dreams and visions. Stars and stars and stars. This card uses the five-sided geometry of the pentagon and its ability to design stars that fracture into infinity. This geometry creates a starry field in which the transcendent power of dreams can be used to access personal stories and visions. In the center of the card, we find a knotted torus of light winding itself around and amplifying the effects of your starry dreams. You are invited to become keenly aware of all your dreams, be they daydreams, night dreams, or visions received in reverie or meditation. Each offers a message. Each contains some insight into the nature of reality and your place therein. By dismissing or overanalyzing dreams and visions, you may render them less potent. Instead, relax into contemplation of the messages you receive and allow your inner knowing to offer insights into the experiences your dreams provide. View them as aspects of reality. They are not separate or unrelated to your physical reality. Like the torus, they are wrapped around and intricately woven into the fabric of your life. So the male aspect of your being, you're in this mode of dreams and visions. So you need to pay attention to your dreams. Don't ever overanalyze them, but you need to pay attention to them, because there's some type of message there. All right, so your yin, the female aspect, is Ka. We've pulled this card before. Life force. So you got dreams and your life force. This is a rainbow colored Taurus, and both sides have a Taurus. The donut shaped geometry of the tube Taurus expresses the concept of spirit as life force. Life Ka comes from the Merkaba. It is spirit. The water lilies, which are intended to symbolize our potential for enlightenment, surround and are contained within this rainbow colored Taurus. Let this card signify your relationship to spirit and the life flow of the universe. Relax and follow your breath. Slowly allow yourself to center this image. Use it as a device for meditation and a place from which to access the full spectrum of inner guidance. Notice how each of the colors has dimension and holds energetic vibration. Move within the shape and touch the water lily inside. See its purity and the beauty of its form. Feel the colors moving around you as you sit with this perfect flower. Notice how the colors spin and interact with one another. Accept into your being the wholeness that is embodied in the Ka, and return to your life with the knowledge that there is order, beauty, and life force in everything. So you are in the middle of, what is this again? Let me go back. Dreams and visions and life force, and it's both Taurus. Both of them have Taurus in them. That's a Taurus, and that's a Taurus. Pretty interesting. Now, the common ground for both of these energies, Izulkin. Interesting. I've never pulled this card before, so let's see what this is about. And it's a Taurus too. Looks like it. Circle of time. The ancient Maya, who are revered as master timekeepers, created a calendar whose accuracy has not slipped one day in over 25 centuries. This circular representation of a portion of that tradition, called the Zolkin, or sacred round, is based on a count of 260 days. As the illustration shows, 25 of these days are named, and they each have 13 facets. Pulling this card reminds you to consider how time is affecting your life. Are you engaging time as a wave that nurtures, allowing segments for deep relaxation and personal development? Or have you become enslaved to time, finding barely enough opportunity to get the essentials of survival in order? Take a brief moment to view your relationship to this circle of time and the hopes and dreams you place within the circle of your life experience. View this card as representing a signpost of cosmic order, a reminder that your time in the physical world is yours to orchestrate. Let time become a measure of the joy, growth, and freedom that passes through your days and nights. So, something to do with time. So whatever you're dreaming about, your dreams, you're accessing your dreams and stories and your personal stories and visions, and you are looking at spirit, the flow of life, spirit. So the spirit is directing your visions and dreams, and there is a circle of time when all this is going to happen. That's kind of how I'm looking at this. So this maybe spirit is going to come through while you're in your sleep. while you're having your visions, spirit is activating some things for you, and in time you're going to understand whatever that is going to be for you, whatever these dreams and visions are. So that's how you're going to balance out your masculine and your feminine energies. That's what it looks like to me. But it has something to do with spirit and time and your dreams and visions. And it's a circular pattern. And that's really interesting because just this past weekend, my masculine bought something that looked like that. Interesting. All right. Well, that's the message of the day or the evening. Hopefully, tomorrow I can get back to the card of the day. My strength will be better. I hope this message is food for your soul and that you can take it and apply it to your life. Until later, peace.